Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to introduce you to a new idea about doing it's called Lister's Gonna List. I first heard this concept back in 2016. This lady I followed, she came up with an idea where you can use a little journal. It can be blank, it can be this graph paper, whichever little journal, notebook kind of thing you want to use. But the concept is every day you make a list of something. So I'll be giving prompts and then showing you exactly day to day what I've been doing. So expect a daily video. I'm going to do a 30-day challenge where I will make a list every day. And it's really fun because you get to do little decorative scrapbooking, if you will, or smash book idea if you've heard of that. A lot of this is going to age me because a lot of that was like early 2000s, but I think the idea is so cool. It gets your brain moving. If you're artistic, it gives you something to do, and it's pretty easy. All you do is make a list. So here's some examples. I have on my first page, I decorated like this, and it's one of my favorite bands from high school. So I just went and decorated the page. I actually painted on this. I used watercolor, and I wrote down my favorite bands from high school, which Gwen Stefani and Weezer made the cut. The next was more of a prompt, it looks like. It said, if I had $100, what would I buy? So you can make a list of things that you would buy for $100. I said I would want to take a macaron class because at the time I was so obsessed with macarons. Another example is what I always carry with me. So I just made a list of everything that's usually in my bag or on my person. So things like a wallet, a phone, my lip balm. At the time I had little kids, so diapers and wipes, my planner or my Midori. I used to be big into that as well. To-do list, sunglasses, pencil pouch, a lip color, snacks, water, and a coffee. So as you can see, you can decorate, you can paint, you can put washi tape. This has a little envelope with my prompts inside. You just really get creative and make it yours. So on this day, you can see I made it more fun and colorful. Try and give you some other examples. I missed a couple days, it looks like, but no big deal. Don't be hard on yourself. If you want to do this with me, do not make it so hard that you're going to stress yourself out. It should be fun and creative. If you're a creative person, you should actually enjoy doing this because it's no fun if you don't. I haven't had an outlet to do something this creative for myself in a few years, so I'm really excited to get back into it and show my daily kind of prompts of everything I've done. So here's just another example. So this one's full and cute. It's a stuffed little notebook. Not going to use that one. We're going to start a new notebook. And being a resourceful mom I decided I wanted to just use products I already have without having to go buy a bunch of stuff. Because if you're like me and you're a mom and you spend all your money on your kids' soccer and your kids' basketball and dances and food, and you get the idea. All of our money goes to our kids, right? Surely you have something, maybe not all the supplies, but you have something sitting around your home right now that you can use to get started with this challenge. And it should be simple enough that you can carry it with you. If all you want to do is just simply write down every day the list, that's okay too. Make it simple, make it work for your day-to-day. But I'm excited to see if you guys can tag me in some of yours as well. And I'm excited to see some of your daily list shared with me as well. So I found these 3 notebooks in my planner stash that I've had for years. And I decided I'm going to use one of them. So I have a black with hearts. This one actually has graph paper inside. I love the graph paper. The black isn't really my thing anymore, nor the hearts. I was really girly like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I also have this simple craft paper cover. It's a skinnier book and it's just simple blank pages inside. It's actually the same as this one, just not done. Or I have this kind of cute little watercolor color, and then it's also blank inside. So I'm gonna choose between one of these two. In efforts to keep everything clean and simple and kind of on thing with my planner. So this is my daily planner that I carry around with me. It's pretty simple. I don't have a ton of color pastels, anything girly, because that is not my vibe anymore. I think I'm gonna go with the craft paper one because if I'm carrying them together, so cute, right? I love a good blending of the colors, right? Or lack thereof, this is clear. But I love to make sure all my things are cohesive. I'm a big brand nerd, so I think the more cohesive you can be with personal branding stuff as well, you just are more apt to do and keep up with the things that you've assigned yourself to do. So let's get started. I have a ton of supplies here. I'm going to just show you some of the things that I have, again, already on hand. I didn't go buy anything new. All this stuff is within boxes that I found around my house. So I want to show you how easy it is to get started with something like this. That gives you something to do, give you a creative outlet without having to go break the bank. I have washi tape, a ton of washi tape. Actually, I've downsized and this is what I have left. But washi tape, if you don't know what it is, it's just like colorful patterned tape. They have different thicknesses. There's skinny, thick, whatever. But the washi tape will kind of like decorate things, or you can use it to tape down like additional papers within the page. And then I also have this guy. This was my little envelope of stickers. I'm not gonna pull them all out, but there's a whole bunch of different options in here as well that I could use. I also found a bunch of papers. So this was from a subscription. It was like a monthly subscription planner box I used to get, but they're double-sided papers. So you can see, you can use either side. Some of them are right up my alley. Some of them were colors and themes that I loved 10, 15 years ago. But again, we're gonna be resourceful and use the things I already have. So I'm gonna go through that and find some papers as well. This guy used to be my little planner pouch. So if I went on a weekend trip or a day trip and I had car time where my husband was driving or somebody else was driving, I would put all my planner supplies in here and then just bring like my planner, for example. And it was a good on-the-go sort of thing. It's actually like, I think a baby, some sort of wet bag thing because it's wipeable inside, which is why I loved it. But I just found this too. I haven't opened this in years. I have a bunch of pens, markers. I even have like a ruler. And then I have this little guy. This little pouch has some paper clips that are shaped for summertime. And then a bunch of just like, ooh, these are cute. Alice in Wonderland, how cute are those? So just a bunch of like page dividers and post-it notes that are shaped all different ways. Like here's a cactus and llama one. And then some little, I forget what these guys are called, but they're not stickers. They're just paper and they're shaped like different ways. So these you can use to like tape down to like decorate the page as well. If you know what the name of that is, please drop it in the comments because my brain's not working right now. I can't think of the name, but I found this in here as well. Anyways, all sorts of cute little things. So I'm gonna get started on my first day. Okay, so I have some supplies up. So I'm gonna use these cute little cactus bits. They are not stickers. They're not stickers. They're just cute little cutouts that you can place on the paper. So I'm gonna use some of those. And then I've got some green washi and one with some pink on it. And then I'm going to use this puppy as my list. So the first thing I'm going to do for my lister's gonna list is what I want to reset this year. So I'm going to start, I always with notebooks, I don't like to use this front page. So I'm going to start, and it looks like I've used this before. So I'm going to actually start on this page. So this is day one, and I'm going to use the prompt again of what I want to reset this year. If I'm using these guys, I'm going to dump some of them out. I can really probably use this as what I'm actually going to write down. And then I can start just grabbing some of these and seeing what looks good, what I feel like I love on it. If you don't love something, don't feel like you got to just shove it on the page. It can be as simple as possible. It can be more complex, whatever you feel like is you. I'm probably just going to use these guys. Can't get some of these open. Oh, here's a coffee mug. We're going to use this too. Okay. So you will probably go under here. Okay, so this is going to be my layout. I'm going to write up here what the prompt is, and then I will actually fill in right here. I'm going to use my little tape and start taping these guys down. Again, this can be as simple or as complicated as you want. If you're joining me, don't feel like you have to do a ton of stuff. One, if you don't have a lot, or two, if you just feel like it's taking too much time, this should be fun. So make it you, make it personal. Should he be holding that or just down here? I think visually he looks good down there. Okay, and I'm gonna actually use washi up here. So I'm going to use this guy, and I kind of like the torn edge look. So I'm just gonna literally tear it off. Center that. Oops. Just like that. And then I'm gonna put my glasses on. So I'm gonna do the same thing, use this little clear tape and put it right there. For your visual, this is what the background, the bones of my page is gonna look like. And now I'm just going to go and write what I want to reset this year. And I still need to add a title up here. I want a thicker pen, so I think I'm going to use a Sharpie, but I don't know that these pages bleed or not. I want to do a little tester. Actually, even better, I have these friction colors. They're markers that you can actually erase. This is an eraser. So let me see if it still has ink. Yep. And since I'm a nerd, I like to go and make it even more cute. Learned this in interior design. Fun fact, my junior and senior year, I actually went to a vocational school, half the day for high school. My first year I did interior design, and my second year I did apparel design. It's where I learned to sew, and I learned to do fun little things like that. I'm going to just add some little cute dots around. You can do a lot more, but I want to still be able to like read it. Show you guys. There's my title. Now I'm going to write in here what I want to reset this year. Not going to show you that, but just want to show you how simple it is to create this sort of page. Super simple. This was just the first page. I'm going to fill in what I want to reset this year. And then every day I just start a brand new page. I might go and add like day 1 somewhere on here, but then you just kind of go and add each new prompt, each new page. If you're following along, I'm going to add this in the comments of each of the day's prompts. That way, if you want to work ahead or you get behind and you need to remember what the last one was, it'll be in the comment section. So if you're not following me, make sure you subscribe and then like this video so you can be reminded to keep up with your daily planner. You can do more to this if you want. If you want to add something on top here to keep it contained, if you have like a bookmark, I don't know if I have any. Here's a cute little bookmark. Like for example, if you want a paperclip bookmark, I mean, just make it cute. Make it you. If you want to add page divider, tabs, the sky's the limit. That's what's the fun thing about doing one of these. You can be as creative as you want or keep it as simple as you want. That's mine. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try this and join this with me. And again, don't forget to subscribe.